Most of the problems in your question paper which is covered from levy and collection of tax. Types of GST. Your 15 marks theory will be this one. Anything which is like union territories like Kashmir, it was, Delhi is there, so Lakshadweep is there. All this comes under UTGST. Hello everyone, this is your Adasa here, lecturing Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. And so I'll take you your 30 minutes for the topic called Indirect Tax. We try to complete your indirect tax in 30 minutes, almost. I'll cover all the areas in your indirect tax and what you are supposed to prepare for your examination. Each and everything we will discuss in today's session. So if you are zero in indirect tax, if you are not studied anything indirect tax, you have time. You have almost 1.5 day time. I'll tell you the plan also, how to prepare for your examination as well as how to plan your studies. So we'll go for this, your indirect tax model paper revision. So these are the things we are going to discuss in today's session. Your introduction part, blueprint, theory, problems and exam corner. Now, indirect tax, it is completely new topic actually. You have not received even a single question paper till now on indirect tax. There are many things are there like GST, corporate taxation and all. But for this syllabus, you don't have any previous year question paper. Then your questions will be, sir, can we get problems? Can we get theory? So theory will be more, our problems will be more. Always remember, if it is an indirect tax, if it is a corporate tax planning, always remember 50% weightage for problem and 50% weightage for your theory. You have to give equal importance for theory in case of indirect tax. Sir, can I study problems and can I pass? No. In indirect tax, theory and practical equally importance. So these are the topics we have for your indirect tax, like introduction part. Introduction part is all about your GST, the basic history of GST and what is GST, what is after GST, your tax computation. And we have definition part, very important, and your 20 to 25 marks will cover in the part of definition. Very important. Without skipping, you have to study this topic. Then levy and collection of tax. It is also one of the most important and most of the problems in your question paper which is covered from levy and collection of tax. And the integrated goods and service tax, IGST, it is all your theory oriented. So we'll go for that. Place of supply of goods and time of supply of goods. Place of supply of goods, normally you don't get any problem. If you get also small problem on 5 mark. But time of supply of goods, you will get many problems. For 10 mark, for 5 mark, yes, you will get problems on time of supply. Now, so these are the topics we are going to cover in today's session. And almost I cover everything except time of supply. It is already covered in the recent video. If you watch indirect tax in the videos of March, you will get time of supply problems. Not even March, it is in the month of end of February. Now, so and also I have given you notes in your Google Classroom. Please work out all the problems. The notes is max to max 40 pages. So what is the total number of pages? 40. 20 pages for theory and 20 pages for problem. All your GST problem, all your indirect tax problems are included in the 20 pages. Please work out those 20 pages. That is more than sufficient. Now, all your time value of money problems I have solved in that paper. All the problems are correct. There is no mistakes in the problem so that you can work out everything. And if you have still any more doubts in time of supply, please go through my recent videos. In that I have worked out your time of supply and place of supply problem. Hardly will get 3 to 4 videos. In the 3 to 4 videos I have covered these two topics. Now, these are your blueprint, 5 mark into 4, 10 mark into 3 and 15 mark into 2. What will come for 15 mark, what will come for 10 and what will come for 5 mark. Now, your 15 mark will be like theory, and one taxable turnover problem, and one more it will be theory plus problem. These are your 15 mark question paper pattern. Now, in this, theory is complete theory from your first unit. I'll tell you which are those. In the next slide, I'll explain about theory part. Then, one more is theory, one more is taxable turnover. You have to find out. Sometime it will be aggregate turnover, sometime it will be taxable turnover. Then we come for your theory plus problems. All the theories 7.5 and 7.5. Others 10 mark problem and 5 mark theory. Like that they may ask you. You can expect 2 problems, 2 theory, or 3 theory and 1 problem for your 15 mark. And if you come for 10 mark, you will get 1 problem on taxable turnover. Taxable turnover in case of, they will give you milk 0%, egg 0%, jewelry, gold, so umbrella, all the, hope you got this. I think we'll work out this problem in today's session. Those kind of problem you will get 1 for 10 mark. Again, one more is your time of supply. Time of supply, whichever is earlier, like in case of forward charge, in case of reverse charge, all these cases, what will be considered as time of supply. On that, you will get 1 problem. Then, one more problem on your composition, composite supply. Composite supply or composition scheme. On that, you will get 1 problem. We'll work out this composite in today's session, and rest of the things are theory and theory. These are your 10 mark questions. What about 5 mark questions? Now, your 5 mark questions will be 1 problem on time of supply, 1 problem on place of supply, 1 problem on normal GST calculation, normal GST calculation, and all theory and theory. These are the pattern you may expect for your examination. I cannot give you 100% assurance in this, but I can expect up to 80% of pattern will be like this. Hope you are clear. Yes. Now, later you can take screenshot. I'll give you time for that. Now, after that, important theory. See, as I told you, you cannot work out, you cannot prepare your examination like other practical subject. Here, you should give equal importance for your theory as well as practical. Now, so these are the theory, journey of GST, before and after GST with example. In your notes, I have given with example problem also. 2 problem with the before GST, what was the calculation? After GST, what was the calculation? Before GST, we had all the indirect taxes like the VAT. So excise duty, all those were before taxation. It is there in your notes. I have not mentioned as journey, but it is mentioned that GST meaning and history of GST. Now, this is very important. Then, this I can say it as compulsory question. What is that? Types of GST. Your 15 marks theory will be this one. What are the types of GST? Like your IGST, CGST, UTGST, all IGST, all this comes under your types of GST. It is already there in your notes. Please work out in this. Now, features, advantages and disadvantages. See, out of these 3, minimum 2 questions will be there. 1 will come for 10, 1 will come for 15. Whatever theory I am mentioning, everything is there in your notes. Please work out these theories. And List of transaction without consideration, your 10 mark compulsory theory. Out of these two, any one will be there. List of transaction without consideration, list of neither a supply of goods nor supply of services. Very, very, very important. Out of these two, 100% you will get one question for 10 mark. One question for 10 mark. Now, so what is the answer for these two? It is not there in the notes, but nothing to worry. Next slide, we have answer for this. Please take screenshot and work out. Now, types of supply, very important. This is also for 10 mark. What is IGST? Again, you have 5 mark or 10 mark. Power to grant exemption, 5 or 10. Meaning of time of supply, meaning of place of supply. Your time of supply you can write it as like forward charge, reverse charge and residual. All those you can write are vouchers. All those you can write for your time and place of supply. Last one, composition supply, reverse charge. Very important for 10 marks. Hope you are clear. These are the major theory questions you may expect for your 15, 10 as well as 5. Next, if you come for the next one, that definition part. Under definition, we will get actionable claim, aggregate turnover, debit note and credit note, associated enterprise, GST council, input service. They can also call it as ISD. Input service distributor. Now, and input tax credit, composition levy, mixed supply, outward supply, person and deemed export. How many definitions are there? 10. Out of 10, any 4 will come. Compulsory. Out of 10, any 4 definition, it may come for 10 mark, it may come for 5 mark, but it is compulsory. You will get in your examination. These are the definition, nothing to worry. All the answers are there in the notes. Please work out. Now, list of transaction without consideration. See, I'll go back to your this thing. See, list of transaction without consideration. What is the answer? It is there. These are the answers. If you can, please explain with the sentence. If not possible, please write on all 7 points. Then, list of neither a supply of goods nor supply of services. These are the services which are neither a supply or not a services. Very important for your examination. Please try to learn. As I told you, 10 mark compulsory question. This may come or this may come. Clear? Yes. So this is all about your theory part and will come for your practical one. Practical, I don't work out any problems now. Just I'll give you idea and I'll concept so that you have question with solution. Please work out at home. And in the notes, I have given all the problems with solution. Please work out. Now, so these are the format you have. See, CGST, Central, SGST, State, UTGST, Union Territory, Goods and Service Tax, IGST, Integrated Goods and Service Tax. These are the format we have, whether it is a taxable or not. Complete. Instead of doing 10 problem, if you look at this format, you will understand better. Interstate supply of goods or services. For CGST, no tax. SGST, no tax. UTGST, no. But IGST, yes. Interstate means what? One state to another state. One state to another state, IGST will come. Within the state, CG and SG will come. I'll show you. One state to another state. This we call it as inter. One more is intra. within the state. So what will happen in this? One state to another state, always IGST. It is taxable in IGST. Within the state, what happens? Like within the state means CGST and SGST. Whatever tax comes has to be distributed to both. Now, this is done, and anything which is like union territories like Kashmir, it was Delhi is there, so Lakshadweep is there. All this comes under UTGST. Hope you are clear. Yes. So we have problem on this. Look at the format and work out this problem. Like determine the type of tax applicable under GST. Like supplied goods interstate. Interstate means what? One state to another state. Supply of services interstate. Again, one state to another. All these cases what will come? See, one state to another state, all these cases IGST will come. Clear? I no need to explain this. This is the easiest part. Now, look at the format. These are your question. 15-mark question, this one. These are your question, continuation, and these are your answer. Complete solution you have for that problem. Hope you are clear. Please work out. So, IG, CG, SG and UTGST. If you are written under CGST means the same thing come for both the thing. Clear? Yes. Problem number 2. From the following transaction, types of tax payable by the registered person. See, sale of goods from Bangalore to Delhi. Bangalore is where? Karnataka. Where is Delhi? Other state. What happened? IGST will come. Similarly, sale of goods within Karnataka. Within the state, what happened? CG, SGST. Good. Supply of goods from Bangalore to Tumkur. Where is Bangalore? Karnataka. Where is Tumkur? Karnataka. What happens? CG, SGST. Clear? Remember this concept, what I told you. This concept, you will do any number of problems. Now, so there is a question and these are the answer. If they give you amount, fill the amount. If the amount is not given, take the yes, no, yes, no. Anything which is export or import, what will do? We call it as zero rated. We don't call it as CGST or SGST. We call it as zero rated and comes under IGST. Next. Similarly, one more problem you have. Swati is a registered dealer. MYSURU provides the following. Commodity X sold to dealer in Delhi. So, what is the percentage? 12%. What is the value? 4 lakh. Similar. Your value is 4 lakh, percentage 12%. Delhi means what? Karnataka to Delhi. It is one state to another state. It will come under IGST. Similar calculation. Whenever you get CG and SGST, on 5 lakh calculate 12%, you will get 60,000. Divide 30,000, 30,000 done. Hope you are clear. Good. So this is one of the most important as per my knowledge. Why? Because they will surely give you for 10 marks. See, I have given you only 2 problems in the your class, your recorded class. But if you go and check your notes, it is there in your Google Classroom. If possible, please spread and share to everybody, one who are in need. In that notes, I have given 6 to 7 problems with percentage. I'll give you one homework. What is that homework? In a list, first list will be item, second list will be percentage. Make a list and try to mug up, try to work out, so that exam we cannot expect percentage. Sometimes they may give you, sometimes they may not give you. So you cannot, it is like it will be easy problem. Without knowing the percentage, you cannot solve this. Better learn the percentage. It will be easy for you in your question paper. See, these are the things they have given. So, mobile, 12%, hair oil, footwear, umbrella, pearl, diamond, total. Clear? Yes. And mobile, yes. There is a shuffled, yes. So this is the answer for milk, salt, sugar, butter, fruit juice, ice cream and total. Similarly, for your mobile, what are the values you have? These are the values. What are the percentage we have? I'll show you. Mobile, hair oil, footwear, umbrella, pearl, diamond. You have to remember these percentage, multiply. Remember, these things always within the state. These things, whatever in your question paper, whatever they will ask you, IGST will not come only. It is applicable for SGST and CGST and finally it will be total. Now, next one, similarly one more thing they have given. Subramania runs a restaurant in Bangalore. From the following details, compute the under composition levy. A very important. What is a composition levy? So again, it is a 5 or 10 marks theory question. Sometimes what happens, see, my turnover is too much. I have too many types of product. One is 5%, one is 12%, one is 18%, one is 28%. I cannot calculate different types of percentage. So you go and request government. Government, what you will do? Okay, I'll give you an offer. What is that offer? You can go for composite levy. I'll give you 1%. Take 5%. 5%, whatever goods you have, not on the actual selling price. So it is only on overall turnover. Overall turnover, you calculate 5%. That is a calculation you have in composition scheme. Normal tax, how it happens? You bought for 1,000, you sold for 800. So normal tax, how it happens? See, you bought for 1,000, you sold for 1,800. What is your profit? 800 on this GST. There is a normal one. What is a composition? Composition, we don't see the profit. There is a purchase price, there is a selling price, there is a profit. We don't go for the profit, we go for your sales, your turnover. Even though you are under loss also, on selling price, you have to pay your tax. That is called composition scheme. Theory, very important. Problem also important. Now, these are the information they have. Total value of input 75 lakh, nil rated exempted 20%, markup value is 40%, under normal levy is 18%, under composition 5. If you go for normal GST, it is 18. If you go for composition, it is 5. Compute the tax liability under the two schemes and advise which option is better. Should I go for, I have 10 units, I am ready to pay 5%, 14%, 28%, different rate, or I go for composition of 5%. Which is better? We have to find out. Composition levy scheme, normal levy scheme. First, write down the unit. Total value of input 75, 75. First, we'll go with the normal scheme only. 18% on 80% of the input. Why 80%? Because this 75 inclusive of tax. Inclusive of tax. We have to remove the tax. How? So I'll show you. They have given like total value of input is 75 lakh. Nil rated exempted input constitute 20%. Out of 75 lakh, completely not taxable, 20% worth is there, that is exempted one. We'll remove that. The 20% exempted value we have to remove. Now, 75, you have 75 minus 20%. How much it is? 60. 75 minus 20%, 60. Similarly, in this 75, in this we don't remove your 20%, but we calculate GST. On 75, if you calculate 18%, how much you will get? 10.8. 10.8. Clear? Yes. Now, after doing this, total invoice price, this plus this one, and this plus this one, 85.8 and 85.8. Clear? Yes. Now, after doing this, total invoice value you got. What is the total cost? For composition scheme, this is only cost. For composition scheme, this is only cost. But for a normal levy scheme, we don't consider this as a cost. We consider 75 as cost. These are only changes in the beginning for composition and your normal levy. Clear what we did in the beginning? We had 75, 18% on 80% of the input. What is the 75 into 80%? How much you got? You got 60,000. On 60,000, you calculate 80%. How much you will get? 10.8. 75 plus 10.8, it is 85.8. 75 plus 10.8, it is 85.8. So you cannot calculate directly on 75 because out of 75 minus 20%, you will get 60. Into 18%, you will get 10.8. Hope you are clear. Yes. Now, up to your total cost is done. What is the markup? Markup is 40%. On this calculate 34. On this calculate 30. Then, what is your total sales value now? 85 plus 34, 120. 75 plus 30, 105. Clear? Now calculate tax. On 120, under composition scheme, what is the tax? 5%. You will get only 6 rupees. Under normal levy scheme, we have 18%. If you calculate 18.9. Now, what is the total value? 105 plus 18.5. If you total, you will get 123.9. But if you go with this one, 120 plus 6, it will come around 126 something. Clear? There is a composition scheme, there is a normal scheme. Which is better? I'll show you. The benefit under composition scheme, that is net outflow, would be 1.68. How it is? See, lakh. And under normal composition net outflow, it is 8.1. Under normal, it is 8.1. Under composition scheme, 1.68. Which is better? Your composition scheme itself better. Because composition scheme, your cost is 1.68. But under normal scheme, your cost is 8.1. How to find out 8.1? I'll show you. How much it is? 18.9. So, how much you saved? 10.8. 18.9 minus 10.8. You got 8.1. Because under normal levy scheme, whatever tax paid earlier, it has to be deducted from actual tax. So your answer will be 8.1. What about composition scheme? Under composition scheme, how much you saved? You saved is 6. There is a 6 rupee you are supposed to pay. Then additional profit of 4.32. What is your additional profit? Your additional, see, here markup is 30. Here markup is how much? 4.32 extra. From 6, you minus 4.32, you will get 1.68. Which is better? Composition scheme is better. Hope you all got? Yes, good. So, before I wind up, just I'll show you the screenshot. As I told you, I'll give you plan for your exam. What is the plan for your exam? What exam? Just you complete it with your examination, and for your next exam like indirect tax, almost you have 1.5 day. 1.5 day. Before you go to bed today, if you follow my words, I can give you guarantee of your scoring better mark. Now, so today we can call it as day 1. And tomorrow morning till night, you have complete day. It will be day 2. And day after tomorrow, you have half day. That will be day 3. Day 1 is today, night. This will be for night. This will be full day. This will be half day. What you are supposed to do? So I'll give you simple logic and simple method in this. Today you don't stress yourself much, okay? Always you go with whatever definitions I have given. Definitions plus all 10 definitions you have to cover up today. Along with this, I gave you two theories, which are those like least of neither supply of goods, least of transaction without consideration. These two theories. Now, along with this, least plus least. These are your first day plan. Before you go to bed, let it be 1 o'clock, let it be 2 o'clock, whatever it may be. If you want marks, yes, you have to put your effort. Now, today, before you go to bed, please, all 10 definitions what I have given, like what are the definitions? See, these are definitions, all 10 definitions. Along with that, least 10 least item, like two list I have given. Please work out. Your day 1 is over. What about day 2? Day 2, it is all about problems. All about your problems. Problems till evening 4 o'clock. Problems till evening 4 o'clock. What about after 4 o'clock? Your theory. So, it will be up to 4 p.m. This will be 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Clear? So, out of theory, 2 theories already list is done. Balance 8 theories you have. Complete those 8 theories. Let it be 11 or 12 also. Your day 2 is over. Day 1, what you did? All the list plus list, all your definition. Day 2, what you did? All the problems you worked out. Along with problems, you worked out theory part. Your first part. What is the theory part? These are the theory part. Now, what about day 3? Day 3, you have half day. It is all about revision. You are not supposed to learn new things on day 3 because that is your examination day. Clear? You are not supposed to learn anything new on day 3. Whatever you have learned, always my suggestion is, if you learn only half portion, that half portion do 100% effort. Don't study all 100% with half of, okay? Whatever you do it perfectly. Your marks will be very good. Now, so these are the plans I wanted to give you. So please follow this. If you have better plan, please go for that. No issue. But never waste today because today is the most important. If you complete this, your mind will be completely relaxed. Why? Because almost 30 marks I have covered. I got my passing mark. Whatever you study tomorrow, that is a bonus. Whatever you do revision on a day 3, that will be your actual marks. Hope you are clear. Yes. Now, I'll go to all the screen. Please take screenshot and work out at home. So these are the plans and your syllabus. These are your marks allocation. And these are theory part. Yes, your definition. Now, so list of transaction without consideration, list of supply of goods, not supply of services, format, problem, continuation, solution, problem, answer, problem, answer. There is a problem. There is a solution. There is a problem. Sorry, there is a problem. There is a solution. So next problem, composition scheme, solution. And so before I say thank you, as I know, I informed you in the before itself, Your time of supply I have not covered in the revision notes. So it is there in your notes actually. Please work out. Recent videos are there on time of supply. Hardly 2 or 3 videos are there. Please work out that. Reverse charge, forward charge, and your vouchers. So along with this, you add the time of supply. So your exam will be superb. Okay. All the very best. Do well. I wish you will come up with good marks. Thank you.